Welcome to the last video in this 10-part series of your guide to exporting to Japan. Today we are going to talk about how to listen to market feedback and do the necessary iteration to improve your product or service or your strategy on the Japanese market. Now, what we want to do is to look quarterly, so every 3 months, into what the operations are doing in Japan. So to be successful long-term with export, we need to first monitor our competition and forecast market trends in Japan. And how do we do that? The easiest is, of course, I'll pick up with the pencil example that we priorly had used since we were planning to export pencil to the Japanese market. You start Googling or start searching the internet for Japanese pencil companies. What are they doing? What are the most popular products? This, of course, is easy to do in English. Now, if you want to dig a bit deeper, I recommend you do this in Japanese. And what you do, you go to Google Translate. Even if you don't have anyone who translates for you, you are able to do this. You go to Google Translate, you type in pencil company, you get the Enpitsu Kaisha as reply, you copy this, and then you just paste it again into a search. And I already did this here, and I got a website coming up with 19 different pencil companies in Japan, in the whole of Japan. So you can go through here. Most of those might be in Japanese, but again, you can look them up again, and maybe through the link you can go to that company directly, and then they might have an English website. But you can also note down, okay, who are the top companies in my category and what are they doing? How does their website look like? What does their social media look like? So there is a lot that you can go and do in terms of research from the comfort of your home or office, wherever you are working at your Japan export project. Now, as you can see, here's the campus manufacturer. Now, the important thing is that if you make mistakes will happen, and this is just a step to progress and success. If you see that mistakes are happening, try to implement countermeasures according to the 5 whys. Japanese people do that as well. This is or Japanese businesses in general. This is a proven concept to work, like really to ask the origin of why the mistake happened in the first place. My apologies. So I recommend you to implement this process. Here's also the link to this. And when you make a mistake, to see what the root cause of the actual mistake is. And the best way to find out what the root cause is to ask those 5 whys and follow this process. Then identify what works best for your product in Japan and do more of that. Does social media work well for you? Does organic traffic or outreach to potential customers work better? Writing emails? Does working with a distributor work better? Or maybe you are a business or have a product that is already successful only on e-commerce, and maybe a traditional distributor is not the best option for you. Just try to focus on where your strengths are. Look at the Japanese market if those strengths can be applied, and it is possible to have the same success that you are having in your local market, and then do more of that to be more successful. And last but not least, check the reviews and feedback from customers, and always adjust for customer satisfaction. Now, how do you do that? I think we briefly touched on that as well. Let's pick up the pencil example again. Go, for example, to Amazon. Look for the best sellers and then see what, for example, does this pencil have in terms of reviews. How are people looking at this? And you can look at the reviews. Most of the reviews here are so at the good and the bad reviews, and really take a look what you can improve. And here you have a convenience of translating the review automatically to English on the amazon.co.jp website. And this will give you valuable information on what customers are actually looking for, or what they already appreciate, or what they wish there was better, and you can adjust your product accordingly. Be it on reviews on your product if you're already selling in Japan, or if it's not, you're not selling in Japan yet, or if you're not on Amazon Japan yet, you can already see what Japanese customers are looking for in your product to make your export to Japan a long-term success. This was it for the 10-part series. I hope you could get some value out of it, and I'm happy to answer any questions in the comments below as always. This was the Gateway to Exporting to Japan series. Let me know what you think, what kind of series you would be interested in the future in relation to business with Japan, and I will take it into consideration to create a new series soon. Thanks again, and see you all next time.